Hey there, Glenn with the Toy Temple, and today we've got the brand new Captain Mar-Vell from Captain Mar-Vell. And it's from the Build-A-Figure Kree Sentry wave, which just came out. I'm really excited to get my hands on this one. It looks awesome already. Really cool pose. I love the pose that they do. It's one of those things that's missing from a lot of action figures. Just give me a pose. On the side here, you've got Brie Larson, looking just intense with that fiery Captain Mar-Vell goodness. Look at her. You don't want none. And on the back, you've got a rundown of the movie, a few photos. There's no way those are the action figures. That's way too good. Look at Samuel L. Jackson. Look at him down there. Not a fan of the Kree Sentry Build-A-Figure. I can see why people might like it, but it's not for me. Carol Danvers becomes one of the universe's most powerful heroes, Captain Mar-Vell, when Earth is caught in the middle of a galactic war between two alien races. On the side, you got more Brie Larson looking the other way. But we're gonna crack Captain Mar-Vell open and find out just what makes her so super. And here's Captain Mar-Vell out of the package. And wow, look at the paint apps on this thing. The red chrome, the blue chrome, the gold. Wow. And there's so many different paint applications. It's just a very solid figure already. Judging by the promo art, it looks exactly like Captain Mar-Vell will look in the movie. One thing I really like are these little itty bitty gold paint apps right there. And these red stripes right along the abs. Looks great. They kept the face mold one piece, which is fine, but sometimes the paint gets a little sloppy. If you combine two pieces, it looks a little bit better, but this turned out pretty okay. The mohawk flows very well, matches the paint. The mohawk flows very well. The brown looks just really great, looks flowing, and they did the deco really well for it. Matches Brie Larson's hair color, looks great, and I'm so glad they did the mohawk. On the back, the chrome blue, chrome red, and gold all continue down, and the paint apps turned out really well. The line work, just superb. It's not much, but I enjoy these shoulder pads. I don't know, they just add a little bit something extra. They did the center emblem really well. Very clean lines, gold paint, oh, so good. And the paint continues down the legs with solid gold lines, going down to the boots that have little gold paint touches right there, all the way down to the toes, and some blue for the heels. I'm extremely happy with how these paint apps turned out. Not a lot of imperfections, and I really, really appreciate it. As far as articulation goes, she's got single jointed elbows, bleh. But, you know, I wish this was the one to earn the women double jointed elbows, but maybe next time, Hasbro. She's got double jointed knees, thigh swivel, ball and socket leg work, ab swivel, no ab crunch, but she's got enough upper torso movement to make it work. Ankles do have pivot, and ankles go up and down. Shoulders go 360. Wrist has the hinge. Wrist goes 360. And her head has proper play. Accessory wise, it does come with this little Brie Larson monster hand thing. I'm sure it's going to be a plot point in the movie. Oh, it's the extra hands and head. So with the Brie Larson head, it looks really great. It's got brown eyes, nice skin tones. The hair looks really well painted. Not a lot of blemishes on it. I do wish the eye color was a little darker. This looks great. And I'm so glad they included the alternate head. And round of applause for including additional hands, flight hands, so that when she's flying, you can go with them. Really great. And they include the hinge too, so that you can put her into more dynamic poses. And they're fingerless gloves, which I think is really neat. They painted each of the fingers and the thumb, and there's a little strip of gold paint right there. And here's the Captain Mar-Vell figure with the additional hands and head added on. Now, one thing I'm not super upset about, but I wish she did come with energy effects of some kind. I love the alternate head and hands, but I mean, Captain Marvel's energy power is kind of what defines her powers, right? It's not just me, it's the figure, right? Like, look at her. She's like, why didn't I come with energy effects? Are you kidding me, Hasbro? And here's your size comparison between Captain Marvel from the All-Father wave and Captain Marvel from the Kree Sentry wave. And I do wish that the new Captain Marvel had that little bit of accessory cape thing that this one has. It's missing it, but they kind of fixed it with the red belt, but I'm not too upset. The costume stays very faithful. They did an excellent job. I love how it looks on both. However, just for my sake, let's do a head swap real quick and see if it looks okay. You're kind of missing your neck. I don't think that works. And here's your size comparison between two excellently face printed characters. You've got one Captain, Captain America, and the other Captain, Captain Marvel. And face printing is the future, especially for these figures, because with so many new superheroes in the MCU, it's going to be hard to fake it. And here's one more size comparison between the Marvel 10 Years Thanos and Captain Marvel. And I think come this summer that there's going to be a smackdown. So what are my final thoughts on the new Captain Marvel figure? I think it looks really great. I can't find too many flaws with it, honestly. Outside of the fact that it doesn't come with energy effects, I think it's a perfect figure to kick off the MCU Brie Larson Captain Marvel. Paint apps, the fact that it comes with extra head, extra hands, I think it's great. It'd be nice if it had double jointed elbows, but you know, maybe in the future. She comes with plenty of articulation. I think you'll be fine. So Captain Marvel, what do you think score-wise you deserve? That's too high. I don't know if that's a 0 or if you're gonna punch me, so let's settle with 4. Is 4 okay? Okay, here, let's put that down. 4 out of 5, everybody. So definitely see it. It just came out, so it may not be in your area quite yet, but I'm excited to see the movie. You should be too. And with that, thank you very much for watching. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter at The Toy Temple. Hit like, share, subscribe down below. Let me know if you're excited for the movie. And remember, you're never too old to enjoy the things you love.